So this is video 2 and we are looking at quarter 2 today in our time booklet. So first let's revise what we have looked at up until now. So the first one we looked at, earlier in the week was o'clock, and you can see there the minute hand, the longer hand, is pointing at the 12 and the hour hand, the shorter one, is pointing at 3. Just make sure when you're drawing hands on your clocks that your minute hand is longer than your hour hand, okay, so that I can tell the difference. So here we have 3 o'clock. It is no minutes past 3. It is exactly 3 o'clock. Well, it might be slightly past 3. Can you see that? And look, now it's 1 minute past 3. But we're going to look at quarter past, which is 15 minutes past 3. And so here we have it. So time is passing on. It is no longer 3 o'clock. 15 minutes have passed, which is about the length of break time in school. And you'll see the 15 there. It's 15 minutes past 3, but we don't usually say that. We say quarter past 3. Now the hand has moved slightly and it is 16 minutes past 3. Can you see that little line just after the 15? It's almost 17 minutes past 3. Time is moving so fast here. And now it is 30 minutes past 3. But of course we don't usually say 30 minutes past 3. We say half past 3. It's half an hour after 3 and it's still another half hour until 4. So our minute hand started here for 3 o'clock and then it went right round here for 30 minutes. So it's now 30 minutes after 3 and we have 30 minutes left until it is 4. That's right. So it's halfway. Now, what time is it now? What do you think? It's 31 minutes past 3, so it's getting closer and closer to 4 all the time. Now, the minute hand has kept moving from 6 and it's gone right up to the 9. And you can see the 45 there beside the 9. That means that it is now 45 minutes past 3. But you don't really hear people saying 45 minutes past 3, do you? They say how close it is to 4 o'clock. So they start to use the phrase to instead of past. How long is it to 4 o'clock? Well, we're here at 45 and we have to go up to 60. We can count in groups of 5 like this. 5, 10, 15. It is 15 minutes till 4 o'clock. What do people usually say instead of it's 15 minutes to 4 o'clock? Do they say it's 15 to 4? No, they say it is quarter to 4. Because when this minute hand moves round a quarter of the circle, it will be 4 o'clock. So we say quarter to 4. It is 45 minutes past 3 or quarter to 4. And so when we draw quarter to 4, our minute hand is pointing directly at the 9. And because it's not quite 4 o'clock yet, it will be soon, but not yet, your hour hand is pointing just before the 4. Now, not in the middle like for half past, but just not quite on the 4, but almost there because it's almost 4 o'clock. Quarter to 4 or 45 minutes past 3. And so then we draw our hands on the analog clock. So you'll see there the first time is quarter to 2. So your minute hand, your bigger, longer hand will be pointing at the 9. And your smaller hand will be almost pointing at the 2. Almost at the 2 because it is almost 2 o'clock. Okay. And we do the same for all of our clocks. The minute hand is always going to be pointing at 9, and then the other hour hand is going to be pointing almost at the hour. Now, digital clocks, surprisingly enough, don't understand quarter to. They always deal in past, no matter how much past it is. So here you'll see it says 1:45, but our digital clock says 1:45. So it deals with it as minutes past, 45 minutes past 1, which is the same as 1:45. So let's check that that's right, because this is a confusing one. It's much harder than quarter past. 1:45 is always the hardest one. So you'll see here I have set my clock to 45 minutes past 1, which is the same as 1:45. And that is where P4s often make mistakes, because they see 2 here and 1 here and they think, oh, this must be 2:45, but it's not. It's always the hour before, because it's 45 minutes past 1, which means it's almost 2. It's 1:45. So be careful, this number and this number will be different, because digital clock only knows past. It doesn't understand 1:45. And you would think digital clocks are so clever, wouldn't you? So we're going to do the same for all of these. So for 4:45, for example, you need to think, how many minutes is that past 4 if it's now 4:45? For 9:45, you're thinking, how many minutes is it past 9 for 9:45? All right, and it might take a little bit of practice, and don't worry if you make a little mistake, because often in P4 we make mistakes with 1:45. So try your best, all right? And that's our maths for today. And you might be thinking, hold on a minute, there's no maths for Friday. On Friday, I am going to send you a little video, and I'm going to show you some times on my trusty clock, and I'm going to get you to write them down for me. So I'll probably give you around 10 times, like a little test, but don't worry if you make a mistake. I'm going to show you times, and I'm going to get you to write down what the time is. Now, it will be either o'clock, quarter past, half past, or 1:45. I won't ask you any other times than that, all right? So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.